This is another look at birth order and familial sentiments. Are middleborns really different? By Hardman, Villiers, and Roby. And the title of this article says it all. They're basically challenging if the middleborn syndrome, as many people call it, of feeling neglected and feeling that their parents don't love them as much, who they'll turn to for emotional support, is all false, I could say. In the introduction, they refer to Salmon and Daly a lot. Salmon and Daly are two of the most influential people influential authors when it comes to writing about birth order and middleborn specifically, as they write in many articles themselves. And already in the introduction, they give statistical evidence about how middleborns feel more neglected, such and such, from previous articles that Salmon and Daly have conducted, and from surveys that they have conducted, and that they will bring up later in the results to show how they are false. Not false, but how their survey that they have conducted have shown how the results are different than what Salmon and Daly have conducted. And in the method section, they actually tested 4 age groups, and the 4 age groups were 7 through 9-year-olds, 9 through 11-year-olds, 12 through 13-year-olds, and adults. These ages are extremely young, so as you told our class, you're not supposed to test young kids because they don't have as much knowledge, so you're supposed to at least test adolescents and up. So I will only be providing you with what's necessary, which is the adults, which will be necessary in my data moving forward with the literature review. And the adult sample was 59 men and 66 women. The average age of the adults were the middleborn. I'm giving you just the middleborn's age of the adults, and the average age was 27.32 years, so slightly over 27 years. And in this questionnaire, I think, as said in previous questionnaires, they ask you 2 very basic questions. Who do you feel like you're most closest to? And who would you turn to for emotional support? And the other question is, who would you turn to for financial support? So they're giving you the emotional and financial. And the results. The results are, just like the last article, not statistically significant. So many of these results show that the middleborns compare the rest of the children very similar, except for this one category in which it says that 20% of middleborns named a parent as who they are closest to when asked in the questionnaire, who are you closest to, while 39% of firstborns named the parent, and that is a 19% difference, which is significant because that is a large amount of firstborns that named the parent more than middleborns. And it also shows a contradiction in this article, as it shows that middleborns show more family affection. So when asked about certain questions, like who would you turn to for emotional support, most of these middleborn adults, not children, because the children have completely different answers, but they will not be significant in my study. So the middleborn adults would say that that the percentage shows that they are closest to, or they'll turn to emotional and financial support to their parents, which shows that they show more family affection.